Hey guys, how are you doing today? So today we're going to do a new project pan. It is the Graveyard Project Pan started by Emily from Emily and Max. It was last year was the first year for it. This year is the second round. I watched it last year, but I did not join. So this year I decided to join. I contacted Emily and she said, "For sure, I would love to have you join." So this was to begin on April 30th. I've been working, so I wasn't able to post April 30th. But it did begin April 30th, and it ends on October 31st, which is Halloween. Hence the premise for Graveyard Project Japan. Every other month we will update. June 30th, August 31st, and October 31st are the dates. And there are two categories. One is a resurrection category, which are things that we've had in past project pans that we weren't able to finish or did not quite meet our goals on. The other one is collecting cobwebs, which are products that are nearing expiration, things that are not being used or that are older products in general. So I have a couple from each category. I have 6 products altogether. I did weigh them, and I will mark the ones that I can mark. The first one I have is the resurrection category. This is the NYC cover stick. This was in my 19 by 2019. Did I put that away? Uh-oh, where did it go? Hang on just a second. Sorry, I put it away apparently. But this was in my 2019 project pan, and this is where I'm at now. I would like to try to finish using this up. There's not that much left. I did mark it on my page, and I used a scale because I just got a scale, and it's at 12 grams. So I would like to try to get the rest of that used up. Hopefully I can use, I'm going to say there's not that much left because it only says it's 2.2 grams altogether. So hopefully I can use at least like 1/3 of a gram every month. And I know my scale is not going to probably register the difference because it goes to kilograms, but it doesn't go like 12.5 grams. It just goes like 0.012 kilograms. So I don't know. But I have it in both measurements. So that is something I would like to try to use up from last year's project pan. The other item I have in my resurrection project is also a concealer type item. It is the Gotcha Covered Concealer by NYX, and this is a waterproof concealer. This is not my color, it's just too dark for me, but I have used a ton of it up. You can kind of see like I'm probably like right here. Maybe a little bit more than that, but not much more than that. This weighed in at 8 grams. I would like to try to use, I don't know, like say I'm right here now. I'd like to be down to like here next month, and then so on and so forth. So I think it'll take me the whole 6 months to finish. It is only 8 milliliters, so if it's at 8 grams, and the product is 8 grams because milliliters and grams are the same. I've used quite a bit out of this, so I'm assuming the package is probably like 6-ish grams. So I probably only have like 2 grams left is what I'm thinking. But I'm also working on a concealer in my 20 and 2020 project pan. And that seems to be taking forever because we're on month 5 and I thought I would have been done by 3 months. And I still have probably another month left. But I use this concealer in a different way than I use that one. So hopefully, and I've been using this as an eye primer. So we'll see how that goes. The next category I have is collecting cobwebs. The first thing I have in this is the NYX Natural Eyeshadow Palette. This was 47 grams. And the reason I'm pulling it in is because it is broken. Now I did use this one and I did repress this and this one the last month. And I've been using it to see how I like it. I do have, in the inner corner of my eye, I have this shade. And then on my crease, I have this shade. You can see they're almost gone. I'd like to finish those 2 shades for sure. And I'm hoping to get a dip in this shade. I've got a little bit one, but I'd like to hit pan possibly, but at least get a good noticeable dip in this shade. and get some use out of these two shades. I don't think I'll get a big dip in these because I haven't used them yet, but I'd like to get some use out of those. But definitely finish off these two and possible pan on this one. I have that one in my crease right now, my outer corner, just a little bit. But hopefully these two will be done in like 2 months because there's not a whole ton left. So, and I have already repressed them, and I only have a third left of that one and half left of the other probably. There is another eyeshadow in this project. I don't generally put eyeshadows in project, but I was like, they both have pan. They're pretty close to being gone, so let's just do it. The DSL extra eyeshadow in Sangria. I got this in my Ipsy about 2 years ago. You can see there's a dip. Here, let me clean up the pan a little bit for you. There's a dip in it. Like, I've expanded the pan. Definitely, you can see pan. And I've kind of been focusing my eye brush over here in this area right here to try to get to side pan. But I don't know how well that's going to expand right here. But I'll swatch it since I got some in my hand. It's also what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's got a coppery / reddish orange tint to it. I tend to think it looks more like a red than a copper, but I like it nonetheless. It's one of my favorite shades, but it's getting old. It's been in my collection for, like I said, 2 years, and it'd be nice to have a single out, and this isn't a very slender package. It's pretty thick, so it'd be nice to have a single out. I like the formula. It is a little powdery, so I get fallout, but I like the shade. And then we have the IBY Beauty highlighter in Bubbly. Now this is like a pinkish color highlighter, and I want to use this up because the package is also broken on this. You can probably see I got a decent dip in that, and I don't want to fully use it, but I would like to at least hit pan. I've been focusing my brush like this so that I can get like maybe a pan in the corner. But I can kind of see the ridges, like right here I can see a ridge, and here I can see a ridge of the pan, and it looks like it's a grate pan. Like a, like this, I don't know how to describe it, honeycomb, I guess. And hopefully I can hit pan by the end of this project at least, so I can say I hit pan in a highlighter this year. I did finish off my, I think it was a balm highlighter / eyeshadow. It was just a little mini. And I've also finished off a bronzer as well. So I'm on a good start to the year. And then I have one more product. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation. And it's got sunscreen of 20, and it's in Fair Ivory. This is what I am wearing today. It is a little light for me. I did put a like glow underneath it that's a little darker, so that's why it's darker today. So that's how I'm going to use it up. And this expires in October 2020, so I figured, hey, that's perfect. That's when the project ends. So I will either have this used up or tossed by October. This was brand new about a week and a half ago, but because the expiration date on it, I am trying to use this up. And this weighed in at 119 grams, and it says it is 1 full fluid ounce. So that's 30 grams. So the package is roughly about 90 grams. So I'm saying, because I know I've used less than a gram out of this, I'm going to say the package is 90 grams. So I know when I get down to around 90 grams that I will be close to being done. So that'll be cool. Because this is pretty much brand new. I've only been using, I think I've used it like 5 times. So that sounds cool to me. And that was everything in the Graveyard Project pan. I do want to say thanks, Emily, for letting me join. I really look forward to this. This is a cool project and a cool idea. idea. And you should go check her out. Emily and Max is her channel name. And I will see you all later on our next update. Bye, guys.